You're watching the Seafood News weekly video brought to you by Urner Barry's Reporter. The winter issue will be getting sent out this December, and there is still time to advertise. Call 732-240-5330 or email advertise@urnerberry.com to learn more. I'm Seafood News Managing Editor Amanda Buckle.
And I'm Seafood Market Reporter Lauren Castiglione. And can you believe it has been 8 months since we've recorded our last weekly video?
8 months? It feels more like 8 years. Fortunately for us, no major news has happened in the past 8 months.
Now that's not necessarily true, but now that we're back in action...
Until the next major shutdown.
You shut your mouth right there. We've got plenty to talk about. In our top story of the week, Clearwater Seafoods has struck a $1 billion deal to sell a partnership to premium brands and a coalition of Mi'kmaq First Nations. Chief Terry Paul of Member 2 First Nation noted that the transaction is a transformational opportunity for the Mi'kmaq to become a significant participant in the commercial fishery. According to Paul, Mi'kmaq not only become 50% owners of the company, but expect to hold Clearwater's Canadian fishing license with a fully Mi'kmaq-owned partnership. The collective investment by First Nations in Clearwater represents the single largest investment in the seafood industry by an Indigenous group in Canada.
Meanwhile, the European Commission has increased tariffs on U.S. exports into the EU worth $4 billion. The tariff increase comes after the World Trade Organization ruled in October that the EU could impose tariffs on imported products from the U.S. as countermeasures against illegal U.S. subsidies to aircraft maker Boeing. The countermeasures being put in place bring the EU equal footing with the U.S. and include additional tariffs of 15% on aircraft and additional tariffs of 25% on a range of agricultural and industrial products imported from the U.S. Seafood items included on the list include Atlantic salmon, Pacific salmon, and scallops. National Fisheries Institute President John Connolly called the EU's retaliatory seafood tariffs disappointing, saying that they come at a time when the seafood industry in both the US and EU are focused on rebuilding and reopening, and that such trade barriers distract from this important economic recovery.
In other news, Red Lobster is jumping on the ghost kitchen bandwagon. The seafood chain announced this week that they've opened up their first ghost kitchen in downtown Chicago. And this couldn't come at a more convenient time considering that indoor dining is prohibited in most of Illinois, including Chicago. Off-premise dining is a big priority for Red Lobster at the moment, with CEO Kim Loptrup revealing that the chain tripled their off-premise sales in the 2 years prior to COVID, and tripled again over the last 8 months. Loptrup says that the opening of a ghost kitchen is a natural step in expanding their off-premise business and allows them to reach new customers who want great seafood with a touchless off-premise experience.
And finally, the market share for Russian snow crab has increased from 18% in 2019 to a robust 28% in 2020. With the U.S.'s seemingly insatiable demand for snow crab, even during a pandemic, increased imports of Russian snow crab have been well received. This additional product is combined with a crab season out of Canada, in which the U.S. market has seen the highest volume of imported snow crab year to date since 2017. There's been 77.7 million pounds out of Canada compared to 32.2 million pounds out of Russia, up 8.8% and 96.4% respectively year to date.
Thanks, Amanda. Be sure to head over to seafoodnews.com or visit the Seafood tab in Comtel for a comprehensive look at the latest market and industry news.
And don't forget to listen to a new episode of the Seafood News podcast released on Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes every week. Thanks for watching, and you
be well.